I guess I'll kind of come from the position. I think we should stop all aid to Israel from the United States. My position is I don't think we should be giving them aid. And there's a multitude of reasons for that, but that's my position in general is we should not be giving any more foreign aid to Israel.
Okay, my position would be I think that the Middle East region is still probably an important region to have influence over.
Okay.
For purposes of like oil shipment and oil refining, and also for trade to the Suez Canal. So I feel like having a lot of influence in that region is important. And if we leave, then we're kind of just giving it up to somebody else.
Okay. Good points. I would say with the Suez Canal, we kind of already have that under control because we've basically bribed Egypt by, giving them a lot of aid, to play nice with Israel. And then as far as, maintaining security in the region, we're cool with pretty much everybody else. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the countries that have some real influence, especially Saudi Arabia. So I would say, I think Israel's hurt us quite a bit in the region versus assist us. I know, people say, oh, well, they're our greatest ally or whatever. I think doesn't have to be Israel. I think there's other Middle Eastern countries that we can work with that wouldn't create as much of a tumultuous situation that we have in the Middle East. Can I have a pen and paper too, if that's cool?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see who would, like you mentioned that we're cool with like Saudi Arabia and other countries and Egypt as well. I think a lot of that is a function of probably Israel's strength. For better or for worse, over the past 6 months, they have managed to fuck up basically every other regional opponent. And I think that even though publicly they have to pay lip service to, chastising Israel over the Palestinian issue, Saudi Arabia and everybody else is happy to watch Iran basically get this shit pushed in. The people in Lebanon aren't big fans of Hezbollah. They're happy to watch their shit get pushed in. Yemen is perpetually fucked, so no one anywhere cares about what's going on there. So I feel like even though right now, obviously we made nice with Egypt and Israel so that they would make nice with each other, if we were to extricate from there and then pull all of our support out, I see like the possibility of like a Russia or a China coming in and then playing nice with them, and then obviously the incentives change dramatically, and I would be worried about losing that influence there.
Okay, I see your position. I think going back to you said that Israel being a powerhouse there. I don't think they are as much as you think. It's it's either we destabilize other countries or we bribe them, right? So like with Jordan and Egypt, we pay them quite a bit of money to play nice with Israel, right? Because that saves us money in the long run. Because at least the two countries on their border, on the south and on in the west, we don't have to worry about them like invading and attacking them. Obviously, we've got the problems in the north with Lebanon, but I do think a big part of the reason why we have these alliances is really more for us to pay these people off so they don't attack Israel. Whereas like, if Israel wasn't there, we wouldn't have to, be bribing these guys to give them money so they don't attack Israel. So it's either we destabilize and destroy them, or we bribe them with money, like we did with Jordan and
I mean, to be fair, those we call them bribes, but that came after Israel won basically 4 wars against all of these countries
with our aid.
Not until 73. Like Israel won 48 basically on their own. They the Suez Crisis in 56 they won on their own. In 67
they kind of lost the Suez Canal crisis, though. They kind of got ran out.
No, absolutely not.
The Suez Canal crisis?
Absolutely
the
not.
U.S. told them you got to leave.
Exactly. They got run out. The U.S. told them to fuck off.
Yeah,
they didn't. It's not because Egypt beat them. Nasser and Egypt would try to claim later on that they did, but it's because the U.S. told them like, hey, you guys are
yeah. Because
but I'm saying that like they had the military might. They beat everybody around them. Like,
they had France and they had the U.K. with them as well, and they kind of came in.
They were getting $3 billion yearly drops like they get now from the United States.
Well, yeah, but and that's the thing. Like,
but also like all the Arab states were getting helped by the Soviet Union and everything too. Like they were constantly resupplying these guys because they had an interest there.
Well, so with the Suez Canal crisis, right? Like we, obviously this was a better time because back then we didn't really have a side as much, right? Eisenhower told them, get the hell out of there or else there's going to be some serious problems. They got out of there. And I would say the Suez Canal crisis created the nuclear arms race because after Israel had that embarrassing situation, they went ahead and, got the nuclear bomb. They have it illegally, which I find kind of hilarious that they try to tell Iran that they can't have nukes when they have an illegal nuclear program.
Yeah, but I mean, if you ask anybody in the world, who would you rather have nukes, Israel or Iran? Like, even Persians, even the Iranian people are going to be like, yeah, probably better with Israel.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, we also said that, North Korea can't have nuclear weapons, but what ended up happening? Trump met with him. They shook hands. He went into North Korea. Nuclear weapons are deterrent. I think they create quite a bit of peace.
They can. And the only issue is North Korea doesn't really do like the proxy terrorism like Iran does, with like Hezbollah, with the Houthis, with Hamas. And I think North Korea is kept on a short leash because China's right there, and China doesn't want to see North Korea fuck around because it's going to reflect poorly on them. Iran doesn't really have the same, I think, kind of leash on them.
Sure, but my position is that like nuclear weapons like deter people, and my thing is here's my thing. I think every country should be able to exercise sovereignty and the ability to protect themselves. If Israel's going to run an illegal nuclear program, then Iran, as one of their adversaries, I I see why they're doing what they're doing. And I will say that, our assistance of Israel has actually made the nuclear problem worse, right? We had the nuclear deal, which I think was...
All right, guys, Sean Kelly here, host of the Digital Social Hour podcast. Just filmed 33 amazing episodes at Student Action Summit. Shout out to Code Health, sponsor of these episodes, but also I took them before filming each day. Felt amazing. Just filmed 20 episodes straight, and I'm not even tired, honestly. So Code Health, amazing products. I also take these at home, especially when I traveled. I used to get sick every time I flew, and I started taking that. First time, I haven't had a runny nose, knock on wood. One standout element, it's so easy. You got the travel pack here, but you could just take this, fit it in your pocket if you need to. Also, all natural, only saline solution in there. So you don't got to worry about any crazy side effects or anything. Yeah, Code's unique. With supplements, there's a lot of who knows what's in those ingredients. Code Health, I haven't seen much like this, where it's just based off the codes that are in the saline solution. So I would say they're very unique. It's going to be the future of health and medicine. Code Health has been awesome.
Feel the drop and go code yourself.
Something that the Obama administration actually did well, and we pulled out of it, and that created a lot of problems for us. And
I definitely agree with that. Trump did pull out of it. It was really bad.
It was look, you know me.
Sure.
I like Trump, but I will criticize when he makes mistakes, and that was a fatal flaw. And I think that's kind of led to the bad foreign policy that we have now. I think it's one of the biggest mistakes he made foreign policy-wise. And, that was the Israel lobby, right?
Yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, I think we backed the right horse. Saddam Hussein is out. Iraq is chugging along. Assad is out. Syria is heading in a direction that's probably going to be markedly more pro-West and more anti-Russia. The only player left is really Iran. Somehow Israel, through the fucking gift of God or whatever, has killed every single adversarial military leader and everything else over the past 6 months.
Which causes us problems as well.
And
the 7-3 war that you mentioned before, how they won that one, they won that one by blackmailing us with bombing the Arab world with a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, they
Golden
definitely
War, basically.
Yeah, I heard the third temple has fallen. I think from Dosha. Yeah. No,
we
yeah,
can
for
agree on
sure.
that.
But I'm just saying that at the end of the day, Saudi Arabia, most of the Gulf states are happy to have Israel as a friend versus Iran, who's going to be competing with them, blowing shit up constantly. They don't like those people very much. You've got everybody would just prefer to see a strong Israel in the region versus a strong Iran in the region, who's causes trouble for everybody.
Yeah. So when it comes to Saudi Arabia, I actually agree with you on that. I've said this forever, that the Gulf states are cucks for Israel. They just secretly do things behind the scenes. They just don't do it publicly.
Yeah,
because obviously they would be looked at poorly. But I also do think that a big reason why these Gulf states play so nicely is because the United States backs Israel. So in other words, Israel wouldn't be doing the things that they do and having the reckless foreign policy that they do, assassinating scientists and doing all the things they do all across the Middle East, if it wasn't for us backing them. And I think by us backing them, it's created us quite a bit of problems here where, look, I'm critical of Islam too. I know that you're extremely critical of Islam. I grew up Muslim, and I even say all the time that Islam isn't compatible with the first world country, America.
I don't believe that. I don't think I'm not.
It's not compatible with America.
I'm more critical with Islam than I am of Christianity or any other religion.
Sure. You're critical of all, but I know that Islam, you talked about. Well, I don't know if it was you, but I know other people have said that it's not compatible with the first world democracy.
Okay, probably not me because I downplay. I don't think religion has much to do with the Middle Eastern stuff for the past 50 years. So a lot of people don't like that take.
It does play a lot into it. But the point I'm trying to make is that I don't think they hate us because we're Americans is what I'm trying to get at here. I think,
Iran?
Well, the Middle East in general, the entire Middle East.
Oh, no, they got plenty of good reasons to not like us.
Yeah, but it's because of a lot of our interventionist foreign policy, which is to benefit Israel. So my argument is simply almost every, terrorist attack that we've had to endure has been because of our really bad foreign policy to benefit Israel. And I just don't see the benefit there for us as the United States.
We don't see the benefit, but we don't see the detriment if we would have lost there, right? Imagine all of those states were hostile to us. What would OPEC?
I don't think they would be, man.
Why not?
So I think if we didn't have this crazy interventionist foreign policy at the benefit of Israel, I don't think they would hate us like that, man. You could look at these Gulf states that have money. These other Arab countries would probably been able to have stable economies, utilize their oil and their other resources, have some money. And
are we assuming if Israel didn't exist? Or because I would say if Israel wasn't there at all, not to make some argument on whether we'd kill all the Jews or whatever, let's say Israel wasn't there at all.
Yeah.
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.